Alright guys, so real quick, if you clicked on this video, chances are you have the code po572 coming up on your screen. So what we need to do, guys, is diagnose that problem. Quick little tips real fast if you don't have a scanner. Alright, so the first thing that I would want to do, the check, would be to come right under the hood, pop it, and look right here at your brake reservoir fluid container and see if it's below the maximum line or possibly below the minimum line, as you guys can see over here on the side. So it's easy to check. You just take this little cap off right here, and then you can just look down in there, and as I can see, my brake fluid is full. Right, so we're not going to just knock that out of the way yet, but that is full. So I'm going on to the next thing, which would be to check fuses, guys. So then you'll open up your fuse panel box right here. You'll come down and find your ABS light right here, and then you need to come and find that fuse and check it. Alright, so say you have a scanner at home and you know how to run your diagnostic scanner on your OBD2 system, then go ahead and hook your scanner up. If not, go to one of those free auto parts stores such as like O'Reilly's or something like that, and they can scan your car for you and tell you the exact code. Alright guys, so when we looked up the code, it is telling us that we have a brake light switch stuck on, right? So either you're having an issue with your brake lights not coming on when your truck's running or not going off when the truck's off. So could be something simple from the brake switch. So what we did is got this new brake switch right here. This is a standard professional quality auto parts switch. Alright, this is part number SLS237, guys. So as you can see, that is the part to replace that brake light switch. So we're going to do that real quick. Let me show you where that brake switch is. So you'll need to come underneath your dash and locate your pedal for your brake. Once you find your brake pedal, you need to come and turn and look up right there and press it. You see that little switch right there, guys? That right there is your brake pedal switch. So we are going to go ahead and take that switch out, and I'm going to show you how. Alright, so it's real simple to disconnect this switch, guys. You need to come up to it right here, and you'll see there's a little locking tab right here, right? So all you're going to need to do is going to need to grab it, and you need to cock it kind of sideways, just like that. I turned it upwards, not towards me, but away from me, and see how easy that switch will pop right out of that little housing unit right there, right? So next thing we need to do now is go ahead and disconnect this switch. All right, so to remove the switch, you're going to have to take this little orange tab that's right here on the connector pin, and you're going to need to make that come out. And if it's stuck and it's corroded or anything like that, guys, you can just take a flathead screwdriver and just kind of slide it over like this. Alright, so once you've got the little orange pin slid all the way over just like that, then you need to press in here at the top and then wiggle it out nice and carefully. You don't want to pull on your wires. You actually want to be using two hands for this, so you can hold this piece and pull that. So I'm going to do that real fast off camera. Alright, so now we've got the switch disconnected. We can go ahead and throw this in the trash, because once you install them, you cannot reinstall them, guys. So it even says specifically right here, do not reinstall, because once it's set on this little button right here, it sets inside this piece right here, guys. So go ahead and throw that one in the trash. Alright, so now we have our new switch, guys. So let me go ahead and tell you something real fast. Do not, under any circumstances, press this in with your hand, just trying to play with it, see if it's going to work and all that. It needs to be set when it's installed and you depress your brake pedal down. So do not push this in with your hands, or you will have to go buy another one because it will not set properly. So installing it is basically just reverse. We're going to need to go ahead and line up our piece right here, slide it inside, then we can slide our little lock tab over just like that, and now we need to put it back in the same way we took it out, like kind of at an angle, and then what we're going to do is turn it and lock it back in place. At the same time, using your other hand, you will need to depress your brake pedal down so it gives you the room to get that inside of there. So I'm going to go ahead and get it mounted into the housing real fast, and I'm going to show you the results. Alright guys, so here it is installed into the housing again. Like I said, you just got to press your brake pedal down to allow it to go inside. You're going to put it in just like you did sideways, and then it's got that little knob right here for it to sit in, and then you're just going to turn it and lock it in place just like that. So now that we got this new switch installed, we need to go and crank the truck back up and see if it's still going to send that signal. All right, guys, so the next thing to do really is to just drive it around about 20 miles or so, even less maybe, and just see if that light is going to kick back on after installing the new sensor, guys. So I hope this video helped you out. Be sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope this helps. Peace.